Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, teen allegedly breaks into Portland house, takes over $100,000. A man who allegedly broke into a house through a bathroom window and stole goods and cash amounting to over $100,000 in Buff Bay, Portland on Tuesday, May 28, has been charged. Charged with housebreaking and larceny is 19-year-old Warren Forbes of Pleasant Hill in Notta Bay, St. Mary. According to the police, about 8 a.m., a woman securely locked her house in Buff Bay in Portland and left her for work. Upon her return that evening, she realized that her house had been broken into. The police said further checks revealed that someone had gained entry through her bathroom window and stole over $23,000 in cash, 2 Adidas slippers valued at US $35 each, and 1 black HP laptop and a charger valued at $79,000. The police said an investigation led to Forbes being taken into custody and subsequently charged. He will answer to his charges in court at a later date. Suspect held in relation to school teacher's disappearance. A suspect has been taken into custody in relation to missing primary school teacher Daniel Anglin. This was disclosed by Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey. Investigators are to conduct a forensic test to determine whether skeletal remains found in bushes in Clarendon on Monday morning or those of Miss Anglin. The skeletal remains were discovered in the community of Salt River during a joint investigation between the Clarendon and the St. Catherine South Police sometime after 6 o'clock. DCP Bailey said the man was held following a quick investigation and the use of technology.
The team visited our community and our school and conducted a number of interviews. The team also utilized available technologies and forensic capabilities which allowed for identification of a number of vehicles which were assessed and analyzed, and with skill application of their training identify a vehicle of interest. The driver of the vehicle was subsequently identified and taken into custody following investigations. Again, with the use of technologies, we were able to identify a location in Salt River in Clarendon as the last identifiable location that Miss Anglin was in. As a direct result, a number of searches were done within sections of St. Catherine and Clarendon. I want to point out that this specific suspect was arrested and charged sometime about 2015 by the police for sexual offenses. He was also convicted in Antigua for sexual offenses and deported to Jamaica. We appeal to the public. If you have any information that can assist with this case and any other, please reach out to 119 or the nearest police station.
Man pleads guilty to illegal fishing. One of 2 men who were caught fishing without a license pleaded guilty to charges brought before him in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court last Tuesday. Charged with fishing without a license and fishing in the Fairway Channel are Denzel Williams and Ralston Williams, who were caught unlawfully engaging in fishing water without a proper license on May 7, 2024. Appearing before presiding Judge Carlo Mason, Denzel pleaded guilty to fishing without a license and guilty with explanation to fishing in the Fairway Channel. The judge, however, did not hear his explanation, but noted that, according to the law, I can take up to $3 million out of your pocket. Rest easy, we're not doing that today. His relative Ralston did not turn up to court. Denzel is to return to court on June 25, 2024 for sentencing. Judge Mason advised him to bring Ralston for his matter to be mentioned. When you see Ralston, tell him that he is to come back to court on June 25 or else dog near me supper, Judge Mason said. Denzel's bail was extended until then. Seizure in Portmore. A mechanic and a call center worker are among 3 men charged over the seizure of a gun on Port Henderson Main Road in Portmore, St. Catherine on Friday. They are 23-year-old Javani Harvey, a document clerk from Oakland Avenue in Kingston, 21-year-old mechanic Shamu Wakeland, and the call center agent Ramanu Henry, 24. Wakeland and Henry are from Maho Drive addresses in St. Andrew. The three have been charged with the possession of a prohibited weapon and the unauthorized possession of ammunition. The seizure took place about 2:30 p.m. on May 31, the Bridgeport police said. They reported that a police team was on patrol when a gray Toyota Mark X motor vehicle was seen parked along the Port Henderson Road, popularly called the Back Road, with all three men aboard. The men were accosted. The police alleged that during a search of the car, a black Taurus pistol with a magazine containing 11 9mm cartridges was found under the front passenger seat. Their court date is being finalized. Indicom probe whether any police negligence involved in death of Clarendon detainee. The Independent Commission of Investigations says it will be probing to determine whether there was any police negligence involved in the death of a detainee at the Chapelton lockup in Clarendon on Monday. The deceased has been identified as a 33-year-old Rakima Bravo, who was taken into police custody on Saturday. He was charged and awaiting his first court date. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is also investigating the case. The JCF will be conducting a murder investigation, while Indicom will be assessing if there was any negligence in the actions of the police officers which resulted in the death of Rakima Bravo while in their custody, Indicom said in a media statement. Indicom added head injuries were observed during the preliminary investigative inquiries. However, the official cause of death will be determined during the post-mortem examination. 2 makeshift iron weapons were recovered from inside the cell. The oversight body said its Indicom's Central Regional Office in Manchester is leading the probe. It is asking Bravo's relatives to contact its office. Commissioner of Police Dr. Kevin Blake ordered an immediate probe into the circumstances that resulted in Bravo's death, a police statement said earlier Monday. That a probe is being done by the JCF's Inspectorate and the Professional Standard Branch. Initial reports are that at about 3:15 a.m., police on duty heard unusual sounds coming from one of the cells and made checks, the police said. Bravo was seen with a wound, which was reportedly inflicted by other inmates. He was transported to the Maypen Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Indicom said since the start of this year, it has opened investigations into 9 deaths in custody incidents, of which 3 occurred at a police station and 6 within the precincts of a correctional institution. Jamaican woman dies after throat slashed in the Bronx. A 37-year-old Jamaican woman was killed early Saturday morning in the Bronx when her throat was slashed. She has been identified as Ashley Smith of a Mount Vernon address. The police had up to Sunday not yet made any arrest in her death, nor had they offered a motive for her killing. However, alleged eyewitnesses in the Bronx claimed she was involved in an altercation with another woman, and the dispute spilled over onto the street where her throat was slashed. News and the police reports are that Smith died as she was found outside a Bronx building with a deep wound to the neck on Saturday. Officers responding to a call of an assault in progress around 6:10 a.m. found the victim outside a 2-family home on Oakley Street near E 219th Street in Williamsbridge, the police said. The woman was unconscious, suffering from the deep gash to her neck, the lawmen indicated. Emergency medical services rushed Smith to the Jacobi Hospital, where she died of her injuries a short time later. The New York Daily News quoted one neighbor saying that the house near where the woman's throat had been slashed was a frequent host to wild parties on the otherwise bucolic street. "I am totally frustrated with the system. The cops have been here many times to deal with issues. This place is always like this," said Marie, who only wanted to give her first name, according to the Daily News report. The police were tracking down surveillance footage that could help identify Smith's attacker. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.